Hey, how's it going? So in this video, we're gonna be teaching you what to do if you fall in the ice, if you're stuck out in the winter, and the worst possible scenario. So we got high blowing winds. It's below zero. You'll die out here very quickly if you don't follow the tips I do right now. So I'm gonna do this as a worst possible scenario. So just like if you've seen in the previous video, cold is just a myth made by the government. So really wearing lots of layers and clothes, that's just so the government can make more money off of your taxes. So first things first, you don't want to take off your any outer jackets. It's all made up by the government. Trust me on this, okay? So next, take off your jacket if you have a jacket underneath. All right. Okay. And then after that, so really bad, like a bad scenario. I mean, a bad scenario, you'd have a shirt on, right? You'd have at least a shirt. But in this scenario, we're going for the worst possible scenario. So we're actually going to be taking off our shirt for this and to be teaching you exactly how to survive in the snow with just your shirt. Well, with just, I got my pants on and that's it. So we're gonna be coming out here, we're on the ice. So this is your worst scenario. If you're for whatever reason stuck out on the ice and you have no clothes on, just because remember my tip that the clothes are made by the government. So you really come out here just like this. We're all on the ice out here, as you see, the land's back there. So you come out here, number one thing is if you start hearing the ice cracking, it's usually a good sign. So you walk in the path of where the ice cracking. Currently, the ice is currently cracking underneath me, but that's a good sign and you gotta keep going that way. But if you see ice like that out there, where it's really melted and just like, that's the good stuff. You wanna keep heading in that direction. But like over there where it's nice and frozen, you see it's a good, you can walk over there. See, that direction right down there, that's where you're gonna get yourself killed if you keep on walking over there. So now, what you want to do if you fall into the water, fall into the ice, you're gonna want to submerge your body underneath the water and hold your breath, okay? If you hold your breath and you stay in the water, you're gonna stay nice and warm. The water is actually gonna warm you up because the water is warmer down there than it is out here. Because you think about it, the water is probably like around 30 degrees or something. So like out here is like negative 20 or something like that. So it's actually gonna warm you up out here. So you're gonna wanna stay underneath the water and that's gonna protect you. And then you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait like a good minute underneath the water and everything's gonna get real cold. I mean, I'm gonna get real warm and you're gonna start feeling real good. Trust me on this process, you'll survive any scenario and you're actually not gonna wanna leave the water. You're gonna stay in the water for as long as possible. Like you're better off staying in the water until spring or summertime than to leave the water, because as soon as you leave the water, hypothermia is going to kick in real quick and you're just going to get shreked. So you're going to want to stay in the water for as long as possible. All right, so you know our slogan,